Hey, we're feeling calm and we're feeling festive. We've got this lovely yarn here. I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in downtown Thomasville, Georgia. And it is a little rainy today, so I'm going to apologize right away if these old brick walls get all a little sketchy with the internet here. So I'm wearing the most cozy thing. This was not the order I was going to go in, but I can't help it. I was just, organizing myself before I came on, and I am loving this night shift shawl. This is made out of Earth Yarns spiral grain worsted. We had it when Emre came. He let us borrow the sample. I hope he forgets we have it. And we were selling so many of these kits as pre-order, shipping from Turkey, that we ordered many for the store. So let me show you the ones we've got. We've got this one in the store here, and Rita's also able to finally wear knits because it's chilly. So this one is what I'm wearing, the night shift shawl. If you think it's hard because of all this color work, it is not. It is slipped stitches and some simple increases as you make it more triangular. And so we have the kits that make this exact one, and they're in the store. So you don't have to pre-order, you don't have to wait, we can ship it on out. So that was a really popular one that we have from our time with Earth. Another one that you guys pre-ordered like the Dickens, and so we decided to get it in the store also, is the Autumn in Istanbul shawl. Look how beautiful that is. And so just to show you the proof, we've got these kits right here in the store. You can buy it now. You don't have to wait for it to pre-order from Turkey. And then last but not least, Brick and Roll. You guys ordered a lot of this one too, and you're super smart because this one is also just a lot of slip stitches and the color changing yarn, and it looks a lot harder than it really is. So Brick and Roll is just a two-skein project. So those three we have in the store, but you can also, when I have that link up, you can also go ahead and still pre-order the other ones, and we're still having them shipped from Turkey and all of that. But those three we have right here all ready for you because we were watching and seeing how many of these particular kits you guys were ordering each time, and so we made sure we got some in the store. Now, also from our friends at Earth, I hesitate to show you these, but they're super fun. Oh my gosh, they're super colorful socks already made up, and we won't tell anybody that you didn't make them, right? They'll never know. You can even show them the picture of the kit because these do come in kits, but they're already made up if you're not feeling calm and festive like I am. I jumped ahead to start talking about my shawl. I forgot to talk about the calm and the festive. We've been playing Christmas blues in the shop. I highly recommend it. You think that might sound depressing, but it's just the right level. It's not as cheesy as regular Christmas music. That's our playlist, is Christmas blues. And it's really calming. And it's more interesting because you haven't heard those songs a million times. So it's very calming. I love it. Every once in a while it goes into some New Orleans songs, which are my absolute favorite. So that's why I'm feeling calm. But if you're feeling a little worried about getting things done, look at these. So this is a knee high. They're not all knee highs. So this is a knee high already knit up out of that fabulous merino self-striping superwash yarn from Earth. So we have those in stock, and we will be reordering. So if you go to find some, they do run large. We do have some size on there. Rita also loves some blues, and I know that you're not right now talking about blue yarn. You're talking about blues music. So we love these socks. We're secretly ordering several of them. The team is for our family members, and it's keeping us nice and calm because we're giving hand knits. They also plant a tree for every pair of socks, and if you got to see Emre's visit, you heard him talk about that initiative and how important a tree can be to a family, especially in Africa. It cannot just provide shade, which is what, with my privilege, what I mostly think of with trees, but it can be a fruit tree that provides sustenance as the limbs fall. It can provide heat and for the family or for cooking. And so these are just doing great all the way around. We just love this basket of socks. So wanted to show you that. Now, back to the script. Pixie hat. We've been showing you this. It's up here. Here's our pixie hat. One skein of pixie. We were sold out. You guys are buying this up a storm. I can see why. Again, it's festive with the little glittery bits and the little daisies on it. And so we just got restocked in this. So we wanted to show you that. If you're looking for a quick and festive thing to lift your mood, that's the ticket. Look at those. Oh, just love our daisy chain with Knit Collage. We love working with Knit Collage. They also do a really fabulous job in doing good. Amy is a special friend. She's the owner of Knit Collage, and she works with women in India using their traditional practices, but also teaching them a craft that will produce a product that the American audience also loves. So sustaining lots of jobs and women's employment is really important to Amy. And speaking of Amy and Knit Collage, we have just a few, I think I can count on one hand how many fuzzy sunshine boxes we have left. This is a box that we send out for January, when it's dark and dismal and the holidays are kind of over and you need an uplift. So that box is designed for that. So that's just a little programming note, as they say in my podcast, that I wanted to finish. Now, let's talk about what I'm working on, because that's kind of fun and keeping me calm and festive also. Yesterday was December 1st. Oh, the other reason I love this time of year is tomorrow is my birthday. So yes, I will be singing that Beatles song. Is it a Beatles song or just a Paul McCartney song? I'm not sure. But the When I'm 64. So, and tomorrow, Mr. Fuzzy Goat's taking me to Savannah just for the night, just to go eat, knit on the way, knit on the way back, eat, and just walk around that lovely town. Okay, so what else? So in addition to that, looking forward to, what's also keeping me calm is I started, this doesn't show you much, but I started on the Snow Matter What Knit Along. This is a kit that we have in the store, and the first clue came out yesterday, December 1st. This is all I got. So I had already noticed what my colors were. We have little bundles. You could use scrap yarn if you want, but we have little bundles that are specially made for this. Dream in Color got some early access as to what amount of yarn each bundle needed to have and what kind of colors. I did the Gnome Knit Along with Sarah Scherer, I'm not going to know how to pronounce her name, a couple years ago. It's super fun, little bits and pieces. So last night the first clue came out, and this is, oops, double pointed needles. This is as far as I got, and you know how I am all about good enough. I just have to do a couple more rows on this. This is called Mystery Piece Number 1. I started this and I cast on and I knit a row, and then it was like, oh shoot, the instructions said to do something different than just knit a row. And so I thought it said knit 1, purl 1. So I just started knit 1, purl 1 all the way around, several rows. And then I thought that first row just be a knit, that's not gonna matter that much. I don't know what piece this is gonna be on the gnome, but it's a gnome. It's not gonna matter that much. But then I got to the part where there's a row with a center double decrease, and which I don't mind doing, that's fine, that's not the problem. But I realized I was not supposed to knit 1, purl 1. I was supposed to knit 1, purl 2. And I thought, oh, that might make a difference. So ripped it all out, started again, did that. So that's how far I got. Thought I'd get a little bit farther, but I had to do the restart. That's why you always work with yarn that you love. And I know you guys love it when I don't do it right the first time or the second time. So I like to share that with you. Sometimes, and it may not have even mattered, but since I don't know what I'm making, I wasn't sure. So that's that on that. And then another clue came out today. So I'm not gonna stress myself out over being on top of it. Plus I have all that extra knitting time in the car tomorrow on the birthday trip. So, but that's super fun. I like a mystery knit along. This is tiny, it's small, it's a gnome. It's also something I wouldn't normally knit. I don't normally knit toys. I'm vain enough that I like to knit things I can see and show off. But this gnome is just the right amount, a little fun stuff. And so, yes, these are the Addy Flexi Flips. We do have these in the store, and I love them. They're the only way I like to use double points now. I don't know if we have them in the store online because we have thin inventory on that, but absolutely message us and let us know and we can set you up. All right, the other thing that I'm working on is my Emsworth by Isabell Kraemer, also using Earth Spiral Grain, and I am having such a great time. Let me show you the front. Okay. I am loving the way the yarn is changing color, and yet my pattern, look at my pattern. My pattern is still showing up, and it is incredibly satisfying. So that's a lot of fun. This is the front, and this is the back. I had to join a new ball, and I did spend some time assessing the ball to see. So this was changing colors in that ball from the purple to the rust, and I think I changed the ball right about in here. So I really kind of looked at the yarns to see what's going to look the best in terms of joining that new skein. So it's really fun. Another lesson I had for myself, the pattern, you do the pattern in the back, and eventually, you know, it's going to join under the arms. It's a vest. I'll show you the picture. Yes, I'm using highlighter tape, which we also have in the store. Can't manage a chart without highlighter tape. I don't know how anybody else does it. Of course, a magnet would work as well. So here's my vest that I'm making. And so this pattern, you know, when I go to join around, eventually, I'm going to need to be at the same place in the pattern when it joins, if you get my drift, so that it matches up. So I kept, this is the back and then the front, which is a little bit lower. So I kept trying to count ahead to see where I would be in that pattern to make sure, because she told you, Isabell told you to make note of what row you finished on that, on the back. And I wasn't going to be ahead enough. So I stopped and counted many times and then realized, oh, that's because you're going to need some more to go over the front than you do straight down the back. So I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know if I counted right and estimated all of that, and if there's a good enough way, you know, my good enough way to manage that when I'm all done. Okay, something that I started and was not good enough. I started my Rathlin vest. I know, I'm not very, I respect the pattern designers, but I do not respect the piece of paper, do I? This is the vest that I am making with this new Earth, this is kind of an Earth Day, isn't it? The new Earth Lanalpaca, which is so new, it's not even on Ravelry. I didn't realize that we may be the only stores that have this right now. It is so soft. It is just amazing. Not itchy at all. Just am fascinated with this yarn. So my gauge was all wonky for this, so I thought, well, I'm going to have to do a lot of math and make up my own. I think I talked about that last time. I did that. I finished the whole thing. It was too small. I blocked it. I tried to stretch it while I blocked it and all of that. It was too small. My math and that gauge did not go well. I had ripped the whole thing out. This is no worse for wear for having done that. So let me say that. I'm looking forward to getting going. And that, I mean, it was maybe it was Thanksgiving knitting. It was maybe 3 or 4 sittings to get that done. So it's not, I'm going to be really thrilled to have it. It won't take me long to fix it. To do it again. And I'm just going to do it to the pattern and stop trying to do math and see how that turns out. So those are the things that I'm doing that's keeping me calm and having me feeling festive, along with having the store all decorated and everything. We're just having a great time. We are here to serve you. It is what we love to do, especially at this time of the year. We have all sorts of gifts to help make your gift giving easier. If you have somebody you're having a hard time shopping for, let us know. We can help take that off your plate for you. And you can reach us at 229-236-GOAT, as well as everything you can see that I talked about as at fuzzygoatyarns.com. So have a fabulous week, and let us know what we can help you with. Thank you.